Hi there, I'm Cooke. So I thought I'd make this second video which just explains a bit more about how to put your circuit together. So this is the second of a series of videos which is really aimed at my cardiac rehab clients that I normally exercise. So it's aimed at people that I already know and that I already exercise. If you're not one of those people, you might still find it useful, but all the usual caveats apply about you exercising at your own risk. So the last video that I made was just about the exercises themselves, and I gave you 10 exercises. I said there were 9, but there were 10. Maybe you shouldn't trust anything that I say, or maybe you should, who knows. So the other thing to say is that I am a qualified fitness instructor and I'm a specialist and qualified in cardiac rehab exercise for those people who have had cardiac events. And I exercise regularly with a group of people, so yeah, this video is really to support them. So this is just about how you put your circuit together. So I gave you 10 exercises in the last video, and now I'm going to just talk to you about the circuit itself. So each of those exercises that I gave you is a station. I'm going to hold up a piece of paper and hope this works well. Let's see how this goes. So the 10 exercises that I gave you are just here, and they are a march, butt kicks or hamstring curls, jacks, lunges, kicks, sit to stand, spotty dogs, side steps, high knees, and squats. Okay, so you might want to stop the video and make a little note of those if you didn't watch the last video or if you're not sure what you're doing. So I'm speaking to people that should already know those exercises and have done those exercises before. So the first thing that you need to know is that before you do that circuit, you're going to need to do your warm-up, and we, for our cardiac rehab clients and for the clients I normally teach, we do a 15-minute warm-up. It's a bit longer than you might do in a standard class, give people a bit more time to warm up and get their hearts, especially, and their cardiovascular systems ready for exercise. So I'm going to do a separate video that takes you through that 15 minutes and you can actually exercise along with me for that part. The idea would be that you then went away and did your own circuit. So the way you do those 10 exercises is, what we usually do is you do each of those exercises for 1 minute each. So for example, you're marching on the spot, or your jacks, or your half jacks, or your squats, you're going to do those for 1 minute each. So if you do those for 1 minute each, that's going to take about 10 minutes. You might want to have a little march in between to give yourself a little bit of a rest. Try not to stop suddenly. So if you do that one circuit, 1 minute each, for 10 exercises, 10 stations, that's going to be 10 minutes. So you might want to do that 2 times so that gives you about 20 minutes of exercise. Take a little break, have a little march, and then you're going to come back, do the same exercises, but this time, instead of timing yourself, you're going to do 20 to 30 repetitions. Now, if that's an exercise where you only are doing it once, so for example, when we're doing our squats, each time I do a squat, that's going to be 1, 2, 3. You get the idea. But if I'm doing kicks, then it's 1 is going to be taking it on each leg. So 1, 2, or half jacks. 1, 2. Okay, so you get the idea. So, as I said, the first thing you're going to do is go round those 10 exercises and do them for 1 minute each, and you might want to do that one circuit once, that would be 10 minutes roughly, or twice, that would be 20 minutes roughly. After that, you may then want to go on to a second circuit where you do each of the exercises 20 or 30 times, and then you may want to go round again. So if you put all of those together, it's going to give you roughly somewhere between 10 and 35 minutes of exercise, and usually when we do our class we do that section for about 30-35 minutes because we have a little break. So the way the class is set up is that we do 10 minutes warm up, and then we do those circuit sessions. We do a couple of circuits in those different ways that I just talked about, and then we do a cool down, and that cool down is 10 minutes. And both our warm up and our cool down are going to involve some stretches as well. So hopefully that gives you a bit more of an idea of how you're going to put the circuit together. And I am going to be doing a separate video for you so that you can warm up along with me. That's going to be 15 minutes long, and another video where you can cool down with me. So I'll see you on those ones.